We are back with another episode of the Nerd Related Podcast.
Yeah,
How you going, B? How you doing? Where you been? Coming from?
doing a lot better. The ear infection that keeps on giving, that shit is still hitting me. But yesterday I went to the doctor and I got new meds and I can already feel it different. So hopefully, fingers crossed. I got my
Yeah,
headset off on this ear just because I've been playing like that the times we play Battlefield, so I don't even get the whole immersive experience. But I just don't want to cover it because it feels weird.
well,
Other
Brian,
than that, just been kind of hanging out, watching some playoff basketball, playing some Battlefield. Not
they,
too
they
much. What about
lie
you?
because they say you feel good, you look. Oh wait, you look good, you feel good. Whatever it is, you look sexy today. Just wanted to let you know.
I mean, I
Not
always do, but I appreciate it. I
I'm
appreciate
just
it.
trying to help out. Not too much, man. Just hooked on the battlefield. What? Oh, I started watching the anime. You were talking about.
No, I still didn't watch it.
I watched like half of the first episode. The art's really dope. I only like, watched half before I passed out on the couch. So I don't know where it's going or anything like that. But we'll get into what's the name of it?
Let me bring it up because Diego is actually. You guys probably seen Diego on some of our older videos,
Because we
but
want to let
Diego
everybody
actually
know
sent it to me.
in case check it out. I don't really watch anime like that, but I'm into this because Brian sent me a little clip of it, and this I don't know what it was. It's some kind of monster. And like Vine whipped this chick like Venusaur and cut her head off, her midsection, like her legs. I was like, oh, I'm in. That's all I needed.
So I mean, honestly, we were looking for things that we could watch together to talk about on here, like weekly. There's this new anime on Hulu. It is called Kaido Uchiha,
Okay, yeah.
and
And
it's
a few
crazy.
episodes on right now.
It
So
looks crazy. Like I sent them a trailer. There's like these tentacles like chopping people up. I was like, yo, this looks nuts. So we'll probably be watching that and reviewing it. Diego says it's pretty cool. So it's an apocalyptic Tokyo and there's like monsters out there terrorizing people. Um the fighting and the animation looks cool. So we'll check that out
yeah.
weekly and kind of bring it to you guys. Next podcast we'll probably go over it. But yeah, Ray beat me to it because I sent it to him and I was like, let's watch this together. And then I got sidetracked and he was like, yo, I'm watching episode 1. I was like, damn, I didn't watch none of it. So
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
yeah,
anime is going to be a big part. Like I love anime in general, but
mind it.
finding new things to watch together, I think will be
Oh, we
cool.
still gotta
And
watch that Batman movie, man.
I
Shoot.
know. And there's so much anime out there, dude. Like, I mean, so
Well,
much anime.
hey,
Crunchyroll has so
it's
much
number
stuff
one.
on it.
We should have watched that together already. We'll get it done before next podcast. All right, let's make that a thing. But we're gonna start today off with a bad joke. Major news coming in. So
Major
Jonathan
news.
Majors has been dropped by all of his people.
Yeah.
And so, with no new news coming out about the case, first his lawyer came out and said, "Oh, it's nothing. It's gonna
Yeah.
get
Not a big
dropped."
deal. Everyone recanted. There's
We haven't heard
videos
jack
saying it's
shit.
different. Yep.
Now everybody dropped him. The biggest actor in the world right now. Everybody dropped him.
I mean, something obviously is happening on the back end. So so his talent manager dropped him, Entertainment 360. Several sources have reported that. Longtime manager.
You know, good.
Who else? Somebody else dropped him. Basically, all his representatives are gone.
Yeah, because I wouldn't drop him. I mean, unless he was.
Uh, the
They
his
haven't had to do.
P the PR firm, the lead company, also initiated a break. So this is gonna
They
lead to
must get like, some
Disney.
cameras footage or something.
There's no way.
Oh,
There's no way that they're cutting relationships if he didn't do anything. It might have. So what probably happened is the incident he got arrested for didn't happen, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen a different time that they have evidence for. And I think that's probably what's going on. This is
I
gonna
also
lead to Disney having to get rid of him, bro. There's no way.
I love the
There's
guy, but
no
if he's
way.
beating up on women,
There's
I don't
no
rock
way.
with that.
There's no way he
I don't,
can stay.
dude will be dead to me. I don't rock with that.
My best guess is that. My best guess is the time he got in trouble, it didn't happen, but they're looking into it. The DA is still investigating. Like they
Yeah,
haven't dropped the case.
because I'll tell you
So
this,
if there
I
was
love
truly
movies
video evidence of it not happening, they would have dropped the case by now because it would have been a clear cut case of okay, she lied. Here's the evidence.
because
However, there could be evidence of a different time, right? Like
I love all entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an entertainer, and I love to watch stuff and be entertained. You know what I'm saying? I live a regular life, whatever. Those people are just people too. You know what I'm saying? So me being a fan of you don't mean you could be not be a piece of shit. You know, some people let that power get to their head. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a really great actor. I think the best actor right now. But if it comes out that he's a woman beater and a piece of shit, then that's what he is, and I don't associate with those kind of people.
There
Period.
just has to be more to this, man. I mean,
I hope not though. You know what I'm saying? Maybe all those companies or whatever, they're just trying to save their ass. And if it comes out that nothing happened, then they'll be right back on him because he's a money train right now. But normally this don't happen. So
I just feel like it would have happened if it was like a cause of cancel culture, right? Like I feel like it would have happened right away and it didn't. Because when like this incident happened weeks ago and they didn't drop him
much.
immediately, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't
We
like
talked
an
about this
immediate
like two
reaction.
podcasts ago. So it's been about a month.
So it wasn't like they reacted hasty on the decision. This took a couple weeks. So clearly they know more, probably did their own investigation. Disney, they're in a predicament, man. They've already filmed season 2 of Loki, which he's predominantly in. Like, they're pot committed on this guy. And I mean, I guess you can just recast it and not really say anything about it, right? Just have a whole new person there and
It
not really
was up
mention
dead.
it.
Disney did it. They're like, oh, you're gonna pay, buddy. You're gonna pay with your life.
So
Yeah, actually,
it's gonna
Disney has
cost
their
a lot
own
of
SWAT
money.
team.
Like, I mean, Loki's not coming out yet. I don't think you can reshoot Loki. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they can reshoot the
They
whole
just throw it
season.
away. Who cares? Who cares? Just throw it
I don't
away.
know. I don't know if they do that. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird. It's
People like Tom Hiddleston so much that the character that nobody cares about, people are starting to care about. Whatever.
I think
Loki.
people care about Loki, but Loki the series is important to this phase. Like that's where you
I,
first see
I,
Kang.
no,
Super important. It's
I didn't
literally
watch it. I
super
didn't watch it.
important. Like how the different Kangs are taking over the multiverse all comes from Loki. Like that's where it initiates. And we'll
Yeah,
see what season 2 is.
you could have not had that show and had like a 5 minute thing explaining that, and no one would care.
The show was good. I liked it. I thought it was cool.
I heard it was average, but I mean, I'm not talking shit, but I haven't watched it. So but I'm just saying I haven't even had a hankering to watch it. I watched Iron Fist, and I haven't watched the show, so that tells you how much I want to watch
Well,
it.
it's 10 times better than Iron Fist.
Oh no, I bet.
It's
Yeah,
not
Iron
even
Fist was
close.
the
It's
worst thing
not
I ever
even close
watched.
to that.
I feel like I wasted 8 hours of my life, but I do that anyway. So just I waste time all the time. That's all we got to do is waste time. Oh
I
yeah.
don't know,
So other
man.
guys. So I'm super excited about this. I like Harry Potter. I'm not the biggest fan. Seen all the movies.
Well, no, before
And
we go to Harry Potter though,
okay, okay.
um
He's cutting me off, y'all. Just like
yeah,
a Puerto.
I'm cutting them off because I don't want to circle back to this major stuff.
Oh, okay. Read. Oh, you read some more.
No, but just if they replace them, like the rumors are
Oh
swirling
yeah.
that there's somebody in mind. So
I like dude.
Damson Idris from Snowfall, UK
Mhm.
actor,
He's fire.
seems to be rumors are swirling. This is Disney's first choice for the movie or for the universe, right? It's not just a movie, but this is their. You know
Yeah.
what I think could happen though, because this dude is young. You can kind of easily explain this away if I was writing the script of movies, right? Like if I was in
Yeah.
charge of,
Have that one. Have that king be
he's the
dead.
young version.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be the. You can swap this all out and introduce the Iron Lad version of him, and have him kind of grow over time and be the main Kang or Kong, however you want to say it. I think that's it because this dude is young. He's like
Dude,
20
and he's
something.
like my girl, April. She's like really into Snowfall, and I watched probably like 3 seasons sporadically. Like I get off the game and I come, in the couch by her or whatever, and she
Actually,
watching it,
he just
and
looks
I
young.
watch them. But dude, the show it's pretty good, man. Like I was every time I came in and watched it just randomly, like I could be three episodes away from where I was, and I'm like, hey, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Because it's good, and he's really good.
So
It's about he's
he's
like
31. He's
that's young.
31. Jonathan Majors is 33, but he looks way younger. Like he looks younger.
Yeah. No, no, he looks like he's like 26. Well, he plays pretty much a 20-year-old in the Snowfall show. Because it's about the 80s and 90s, like drugs and stuff. Pretty fire.
So I mean,
But I wouldn't mind that. But
he
anybody can play
has.
characters. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, you can have him be the blue version, and it doesn't matter. But he
You know what I'm
has
saying?
so he has Disney connections. So like once he finished school, he continued his training at Identity School of Acting in London alongside John Boyega, who's a Disney dude. Letitia Wright also has done
What
movies.
happened? Diego? I ain't seen him do none.
Boy, he started talking crazy in interviews about like.
Well, Attack the Block 2 is supposed to be coming out, so he should be in that.
So there'll be some of that. I don't know. I've never seen this guy act. I've never seen Snowfall. I know a lot of people are super into
Oh, it's
that
big.
show.
It's like on 6th or 7th season.
Yeah, I've never seen it. So I've never like one of those
Dude,
things
check
I
it.
never
Just watch one episode.
never
I
been
bet you'll like.
interested in watching it. But so this is big news because what's his name?
This would be the first time it's happened, like a recast like this, like
At this level. Yeah,
like
at
your
this
big bad.
magnitude.
He's supposed to be in like in the next, I don't know however many movies. Jonathan Majors, dude.
What's his
If you
name?
missed up, dude, you blew it big time, dog.
So Brad Pitt made a movie about racing. I'm trying to find what it's called. And this
Nope.
dude is in it. And he's like the main antagonist in the movie. And
Oh,
the movie
this
ended
guy-
up making like hundreds of millions of dollars. So like
A racing movie, Brad Pitt. I don't remember him being in a racing
yeah,
movie.
that me neither. I read about it and I was like, what
But I
racing
don't get
movie?
my
I
eyes
don't
off
remember
the
watching no
movies.
racing movie.
Like I could watch the trailer and forgot about it because I don't retain any information about racing. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. But apparently
Nope.
the movie did like really well or is doing well.
That's good.
And it caught people's attention. I don't know. I don't know. But I just wanted to mention that the rumor is Damson Idris is lined
I
up
like it.
supposedly, or is the favorite to be to take over Jonathan Majors after whatever he did,
I'm
which
with
is
it.
super weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Yeah. So I cut you off. Harry Potter, keep it going.
yeah. So I'm not too big into it, but I like it. And you know, the whole world's obsessed with it. Like so obsessed with it that that lady should have been canceled, and her stuff's still going. That's how much. See, usually being a star or whatever won't help you for not being canceled. But that
No,
lady is such a money grab for anybody who has her. They're never gonna let her go. Never. Dude, Harry Potter makes too much damn money. Too much money. It makes so much money. Yeah, all the shit she talks about, nobody cares. Nobody talks about it, and it just goes away. And you don't see that very often, unless you make a lot of people a lot of money. But whatever, I'm veering off. So Quidditch game is supposed to be coming out. I am excited about this because I stream, you know, so I try to make content. We have TikToks and stuff. And like I got back to playing Battlefield, and it's over 2 years old, and you still can't get any moments that you get from Battlefield in the end of the game.
You can't.
And so Quidditch is going to be even more just unbelievable stuff. I mean, like content, because there's nothing like that. See, Battlefield's a shooter, so there's other shooters you could play, but Quidditch, there's only one Quidditch, only one thing. You know what I'm saying? And I never thought they'd make a game, and I thought that was the coolest part of the Harry Potter movies. And thinking like, just you know, I always try to think of everything like it'll bring like me, who doesn't really care about Harry Potter, and I don't play. I don't go outside my box for video games too much, but I think that game, obviously, every Harry Potter fan is going to get it. You know what I'm saying? But then, if it's good and it's competitive, like it's going to bring everybody that plays like 2K and Madden, like they're going to want to play that game too, because they're like, you know, that competitive thing can become an addiction. You know what I'm saying? I'm addicted to competitive gaming.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
It has to be competitive. I lose.
Well, yeah, you quit it.
I lose. It loses my attention.
Yeah. So I'm super excited for that. I can't wait for it to come out. I don't know. It's weird that I'm excited for something here.
I think it's gonna be cool, man. But I know now we know.
There's nothing like
now
it.
We know why Quidditch wasn't in the Harry Potter game.
Yeah,
because it was super weird to have the omission. Like why that? You know, this is one of the main things in the universe. People enjoy it. They like it a lot. Like why isn't this in this game? And the thing was like, well, the scope of it and the mechanics, we'd have to make a whole separate game. Well, turns out for the last 7 years, somebody has been making a whole separate game, and now
bro.
we got it. So it's actually called Harry Potter Quidditch Champions by Portkey Games.
So I'm thinking, dude, if they do like a my player thing,
They
and
are.
you can
It
get
is.
all.
That's how you have to do it. You have to make your own
So
character.
you team up with just other randoms online?
Yeah, like you make your own character.
Day one, I'm pre-ordering it. When? Just tell me when.
So we don't know too much
What?
about it, but that's one of the things. So you make your own fully customizable character.
Dog.
So think.
I thought you would like pick, fake teams.
No. So I mean, maybe you can pick Harry Potter characters, but I like one of the main things I saw was like you customize your own dude. So and then if it was a Harry Potter character, they'd be promoting it with the Harry Potter, and it's not. It's like a random female character.
Yo, so it's gonna be all like my player. Yo,
I like the art. The art feels kind of like Valorant or like what's this other game? There's another game that felt like kind of
Wingardium Leviosa, whatever they say.
I guess Fortnite. It has like a Fortnite, graphical sense to it.
I'm excited for this, man, because 2K's trash, Madden's trash. I need a sports game to play.
So I think it's gonna be cool, man. You get to make your own dude. I think pro clubs or my player type thing is what it's like. You make your own character, you join, play with other live people is what I'm. There's not a lot of information, but
bro, if you customize your own broomie,
oh, I'm sure that's a part of it. I'm sure you're gonna be able to customize your own broom. That's gonna be crazy.
That blue broom.
So Quidditch Champions, it's called. You can sign up for the playtest on quidditchchampions.wbgames.com. You can sign up for the playtest there. And I just want to kind of go over some of the things they ask because I find it interesting because I'm signing up for it right now. I haven't yet, but I'm in the process of finishing the registration and I wanted to just talk through everything it involves. So as Ray gives us his undivided attention here. So the first question is, what platforms do you play on? They want you to select more than one. So, or if you do more than one. So you have Xbox, Xbox Series X or S, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, PC laptop, PC desktop, or none of the above. So for me right now, I currently play the Series X, rarely, but I have it, the PS5, the Switch, and a computer. Then
so I wonder if they can put it out on every single platform and everyone's going to play. They got a crossplay, right?
Crossplay? If it's crossplay, that'll be crazy.
Bro.
So this question is nuts because I feel like I don't even know how to answer it. I just kind of gave a guesstimate. So the next question is, what types of games do you play? And how many hours of each type have you played total to date in your life? So an example, in my lifetime, I've played 300 hours of hero shooters like Apex Legends. So think about that. That's the question. So number one, fantasy sports such as Rocket League, Roller Champions, Brawl Stars, Fall Guys, etc. How many total lifetime hours do you feel like you've played that game? Or those types of games?
Me?
Yeah, just in general. It's hard to tell. I put like 100.
30?
I feel like I don't play that much. But I did play Rocket League for a long time when it first came out.
I was going to ask you to get Rocket League again because I've been thinking about playing it.
So I played that for a good amount, and then Fall Guys I played for a decent amount when it was out. So I put like 100 for that. Hero shooters, and I probably feel like I'm underestimating this by a lot. But hero shooters such as Apex, Paladins, Team Fortress, CS:GO, or Valorant. How many total hours? I put like 350, but I feel like it's way more than that. For you on Apex alone, I feel like you played probably over 500 hours.
A million. Dude, I went to Twitch late, and I was in the top 1% for streaming Apex Legends. So that'll tell you how much I played that fucking game. Too much. And I didn't play none of those other games on the list. And I bet I outplayed anybody who played all of them.
Sports games such as FIFA, NBA, Madden, F1, Need for Speed, Forza, Mario Kart. I mean, that's north of 400 hours on that. Huh?
You definitely put 100 hours in on those.
Oh, easy on Forza alone. Like Forza by itself. The next one is Battle Royale, such as Fortnite, PUBG, etc. Like
all the hours.
Yeah. I don't even know how to answer this.
Dude, we played PUBG for like 3 years
3
straight.
years straight. Third
Nothing else.
person,
We did, but
first person, third person shooters. So like Overwatch 2, Halo, Battlefield, Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, Splatoon.
oh,
Like,
over my lifetime, a million. I used to play Rainbow Six Las Vegas like it was going out of stock.
I mean, think about, so I've been gaming like for real, like outside of like playing Mario and stuff. Probably when I turned like 12ish, like start playing shooters like GoldenEye and all that stuff. I am 36 years old. You know how many hours between then and now I've spent playing video games?
These hands have seen
I
things
don't know. I don't even know.
that you
Looter
might.
shooters. So such as Borderlands, Tom Clancy's The Division, Destiny 2. So here I feel comfortable saying like 150 hours because I did put a lot of time into the first division. We played a lot of that with like Josh and them. They beat it a lot. And Destiny, the first Destiny, I played for a while. So
I
I'd
put a
probably say about
gajillion,
100 hours ish.
I put a gajillion hours on Borderlands. I beat it with like every character they had on. Like I loved Borderlands, dude.
Multiplayer online battle arenas such as League of Legends, Dota 2, etc. So for that, I don't play none of those for the most part. And then Harry Potter games such as Hogwarts Legacy, Hogwarts Mystery, Harry Potter movie based games, Quidditch, World Cup games, etc. So, and then they have other.
What kind of questions are those? Is this the video game FBI? Like
It's interesting.
what are they trying to what are these questions going to do?
I don't know. Maybe gauge who's interested. Like for you, right? Like you're not interested in Harry Potter, but you want a competitive based sports game. Like that question drives to that. Like the next question makes more, it drives to it too. On a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being I dislike Harry Potter and would never play a Harry Potter game, and 10 being I love Harry Potter and would play any Harry Potter game, how big of a Harry Potter fan are you? So for
Three,
you, you're like a 0.
3.
So like that's what they're trying to figure out is will the Rays of the world play this game? And the
Yeah.
answer for you is yes. So for me, I'm like an 8 because my wife is super into it. And I've read the books, I've watched the movies, I played the
Don't say I don't
game.
have any interest in Harry Potter. Obviously, I watch all the movies, so like I like magic and all that kind of stuff. Like so it's not that. It's just like I can't name more than 5 characters. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like everybody else, dude. They can sit at a table and talk about Harry
Yeah, a
Potter
whole
for
conversation.
5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's their comic books. You know what I'm saying? It's their world. That's the world.
it's not, Brian. They only have a couple darn books and a couple movies. That's not like my. Hey,
They have
like I
movies
respect it
and
though. I respect
books and
any. I
side
respect.
stories and all
I
kinds of
respect
stuff.
all that stuff, man. Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? Like that's only 3 books, and I'm
Right.
sure I could talk about
And
that
then
all
like
day.
one book for the Hobbit.
I get I heard they're gonna what they doing. Oh yeah, keep going.
Then the last question is what's your motivation for playing a game? So choose
Content.
all to apply. So I
Oh,
enjoy earning achievements, trophies, and completing all the missions. My buddy Zach, that is his main reason for playing. He has to 100% every game he plays. I
yeah, I don't care
personally
about it.
don't give a shit about that. I enjoy being strategic and thoughtfully planning my next
Oh, that's
move.
definitely you.
I enjoy being immersed in a world and
Clicks, though.
feeling like I'm part of the story or playing as a familiar character from a book, TV show, like Harry Potter, Marvel, DC, Game of Thrones, etc. I enjoy being creative and customizing a character of my own.
Yeah, that's my thing. I like that.
I enjoy being a part of a community and playing and socializing with my friends, for sure.
Yep, yeah, that's the main thing for me.
I enjoy fast paced action like shooting, melee combat, or intense competition. Yep.
That's what she said.
I enjoy team dynamic focused games and sports simulations that allow players to master multiple roles and positions.
Yeah,
I
can dig
enjoy
that.
competing with other players, mastering games, and challenging myself by playing on harder difficulties. And that's the registration. So I just completed it here, but I wanted to just kind of go over it. They have a Discord community you can join. It says registration complete. If you're selected to participate in one of our play tests, you'll be notified via email. So I'm super ready. I'm in there. We're ready to go. It looks cool. I think it's going to be awesome. You don't develop a game for 7 years and have it suck. I feel like
Mhm.
I think it's going to be cool. I'm interested. So the snitch or whatever they call it, the little one that they have to follow and catch,
Yeah,
the gold one. how does that play out? Like, who is the seeker or whatever, right? Like, who's gonna go find it?
I'm gonna be a seeker.
And what does it look like in the game? Like, how do you track it? Because it moves so fast. I'm in, dude. This is gonna be cool. It should be amazing. It should be
I
amazing.
want to be a defender. I want to smack people on my broom and shit.
Yeah, like ugh.
Yo, and
So make
Quidditch.
sure you head over to quidditchchampions.wbgames.com if you are interested
Yeah,
in
and tell them
trying
all
to get a part of the playtest.
all your details of your life for gaming.
I'm sure there'll be some NDA or something you got to sign if you're selected to play, but I'm interested in checking it out. It looks cool.
Yeah, so I was gonna say something before. What was I? What was I kind of saying? Nothing really. I don't, dude. I'm telling you, I can't
No idea.
retain
No idea.
anything in my life, man.
No idea. You don't even smoke like that.
I'm just smoking more, but I don't feel like that. I've never had like that. I can remember something for 20 years ago, and I can't remember what I was reading 5 minutes ago.
I
Man,
mean,
but
it's different. It's different types of memory, like short
I
term.
was gonna
That's why when people have mental issues, like injuries and shit, I guess they have to be stored in different places. Sometimes you lose your short term memory, but you still have long term. Or sometimes you lose your long term don't and they have short term. So it's a thing. You know, you can remember shit that happened 20 years ago, but not things that
this was
happened
something
5
I
years.
wanted to bring up.
It happened to me at work today. I was having a super serious meeting with a committee that I lead at work, and I'm going through it, and I forgot to update the PowerPoint on something, and they mentioned it on the call, and I was like, "Yeah, I need to put that on the next slide. I should really add it." And we kept talking about something else. By the time I got to the slide, I couldn't remember what it was. I was like, "I don't know what this shit was." Hate
Yeah, dude, I was just about to cut you off and say something, and I was like, "No, hold on a second."
it.
And then my mind went, "Poof, gone." Right now, I'm trying to think of stuff, and my head isn't even throwing ideas out there. My head feels like it's blank and empty right now. It's crazy.
Well, why you think about that? So last week, I think it was last week, the WWE was sold, or the week before.
Yeah. Oh, WrestleMania.
Um,
It was like right after WrestleMania.
yeah, so we talked about what the implications of that could be for the talent, right? Like one thing that's different between the UFC, the way the UFC's been run with the parent company versus how Vince ran the WWE, is that they don't care if their talent has third party things going on. Like it's okay for you to make money. Say if you have a Twitch channel or an OnlyFans or whatever, a third party. The WWE historically has had an issue with it because they want to cut. They feel like they should get most of the money because they own the
Well, I was
character.
thinking about that too, Brian. It's not just about the cut either, though. It's about wrestling. There's a tradition there. There's a hey,
Yeah,
we
the
don't talk.
kayfabe.
Hey,
Yeah,
we don't.
they don't want you to break the kayfabe.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
character, but
like
not just
right.
that. Like, dude, like wrestling is like what rice is to Puerto Ricans, whatever. Like, it's like it's a for real thing.
No,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
there's a
Like,
whole culture around
dude,
it.
yeah, you've seen people. Not even just. I'm talking about like the people that are in it. Like, there's so much respect for the company. Like, they don't want you doing OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that crap. They don't want you making a Twitch, whatever. Like, they don't want you out there like that. You work for this company. We write you stories and that kind of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a big thing, but it's also a small thing. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking about that when we talked about that the other day.
No, it's
And I mean, I
definitely
get it.
for the WWE though. It's definitely money related. Like they didn't want.
No, I'm not saying it's not everything is money related, Brian.
No,
Everything
for sure.
comes down to cents and dollars. But I'm saying there's other stuff also behind it. You know what I mean?
Well, for Vince, it's the control aspect of it. Like he's a control freak. That's why he's still even around now.
Well,
But things have changed.
they control their people. They
Yeah,
control what their stories are. They can control who becomes champion.
right,
Like
right.
that's all because without control, there is no wrestling. You know what I'm saying? People will be just doing whatever.
So last week they had a meeting with the talent, and they informed them that um, you will be allowed to pursue individual
Oh, dude, but imagine like
avenues of revenue. Let's call it.
these big wrestlers start doing Twitches, they start raking in the bucks.
So, dude, up, down, down was amazing. They just weren't getting paid for it. So Xavier Woods or Austin Creed was like, "Yeah, no, thank you."
He wasn't
I
getting
showed you
paid
the
for it, but
belt
I
when
bet
we
he was
went to
getting
Raw.
those subs, and people were giving him
Yeah,
money though. Look at that.
yeah, but the money was going to the WWE. That's what I'm saying. Like they were only cutting them off a portion, and it was very insignificant. And some of the wrestlers that showed up weren't getting nothing for it. Like the WWE basically controlled it all, because they own the rights to it. But now, anyways, now that's different. They told the talent they're going to be able to pursue third party deals and appear on different things. And with that, so in 2020 is when they decided, nope, you can't have third party agreements with WWE talent. Like, we don't want you doing any of that, whatever. But last week they basically said, no, we'll let you do some stuff. And it's because the new owners don't care. Like, they're basic wrestlers are contractors. So like limiting how they make money is tough. Especially if you're a mid carder or a bottom card dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not getting that much TV time, you're not selling merchandise. Like, that's a tough life to live. But Fightful Select learned that WWE and Twitch reached an agreement to allow WWE wrestlers back on Twitch with almost no restriction. Those we spoke to said that the revenue will be a three-way split that Twitch and the talent take the majority of. So right now, Twitch takes about, I think it's half. I never got that high on Twitch, but they take a portion of it. And then the streamer takes the other. So now it's gonna be a three-way, but it looks like WWE is only gonna take a small cut out of it so that the wrestlers can make more money, which is cool for them, right?
That's good though. Like they need it.
Where it says almost no restrictions. So what they're talking about there is that the WWE still doesn't want wrestlers from other promotions appearing on these channels and on these shows. And that makes sense. Like, you got to keep that alive as far as, like, I don't want free publicity. It's the same reason Marvel wasn't making comic books for the X-Men and the Fantastic Four when Fox had the rights to the movies. Like, yeah, I'm not promoting your shit for free. Like, that's just not happening. So it's not permitted to stream with people from other companies unless it is cleared first. So you can ask, but WWE apparently reserves the right to say no thank
you. Yeah. Don't get jackknifed.
But it's interesting. Apparently the talent that they spoke to were very happy about the deal.
Well, Down's gonna come back then.
Oh yeah. I mean he's gonna go nuts. And that page is gonna be dude. Their page was awesome. He knows how to like just geek people up. That's gonna be really cool.
That's pretty cool.
Really cool. Some extra money for these independent contractors.
For sure. I still didn't remember what I was thinking about, so we can just move right along.
Yeah, I was just finishing some of this stuff to see
so
any other information here.
Okay. There's a couple of big games coming this the next 2 months, guys. You know, not for me. I don't think I didn't really see anything from like me because like I said, I don't go out of the box too much. But I seen the new Street Fighters coming. Those are always big. That's a big competitive world. And like I said, Street Fighter is one of those things that is transcending video games. You know, they got movies, action figures, animes. Like Street Fighter's dope, man. Like I wish I was into it, but I'm really not. Also seeing another Final Fantasy coming out. I've only really played Final Fantasy X, but I beat that game though. I thought it was fire. One of the games there was some vampire game. What was it called? Blood Red or something? You told me the name.
I can't remember, but it's like a vampire hunting game.
And it was co-op. It looked cool. I watched like a video on it and stuff. That could be something.
Redfall.
Yeah, Redfall. That could be something I'm interested in because I love vampires and zombies and werewolves and stuff. That's my lane for sure. I love all that kind of stuff. So that's cool. I know what other games are on the list, B, if you could look them up real quick.
I mean, big releases this week. Horizon Forbidden West has a DLC called Burning Shores. It comes out tomorrow.
That's a game you play, right?
Yeah. Dead Island 2 comes out on the 21st.
Oh, yeah, baby.
We played that first one for a minute. It looks interesting.
Oh, for sure, man. That and then I thought Dead Daylight or whatever that game was called. I thought it was gonna be along the lines of that, but it wasn't as fun. It didn't get my juices flowing like Dead Island did. But
no, it looks cool. It's obviously co-op, right? Big co-op community for.
They have guns in there, right?
Yeah.
Dead by Daylight's the one that had no guns. That's
Yeah, I
one
don't
thing
think
that's
that has guns. Yeah, no.
yeah,
This
that's one
has
thing
guns for sure.
I didn't like that, not having guns. But whatever, I digress. Keep going.
It's been a while. It's been a long time since the first Dead Island came
Oh,
out.
dude, the 10 years, no, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9,
Been a really,
around there.
really long time. I mean,
My
people are
son,
already playing
my,
it. There's
I,
the game.
I think my son might have just been a baby and he just turned 9, so
The
that had to
game
be like years
broke the
ago.
street date. There's been some street date breakage, so there are people already playing it.
Hey, you know what game ain't breaking the street date? Tell me, Brian, what game ain't
What
breaking
game
the
is that?
street? Suicide Squad.
Yeah, delayed again.
I don't think that game's even going to hit the street.
Dog, I don't know. I
Mm.
mean, I don't know.
Like, don't
So
want
Dead Island 2 is
boring.
going to be available on obviously PC via the Epic Store. Other confirmed platforms are PS5, PS4, Series X, and Xbox One.
Bro, if y'all don't upgrade off these, I don't want to talk bad about you people, but
You trying to play it? Co-op. Co-op sounds cool, and while like the first one we played a lot of co-op, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah. I only played co-op, and then you would go in there and you could team up, you could like match with random people.
I wonder if it's like completely story related though. We'll see.
I'm gonna
We'll
play
wait
it.
and see.
I'm definitely gonna play it.
We will wait
Like,
and see.
but while we're talking about video game stuff, man, like upgrade, man. You know, that's another reason why Battlefield it like kind of stinks right now, man. Because okay, so there's like 64 player lobbies. If you go in there late at night, like I did, I think I was on like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Dude, I seen it like maybe like that much of the leaderboard was all the same name. So those were all bots. And I left. Like, oh, I'm out of here. And that comes from them having to split the community, you know what I'm saying? Because people are still playing on Xbox One and PS4 and stuff. Get out of here. Upgrade, man. Get on there with us, man.
Well, there's a
Like,
couple reasons for that. One, for the last 3 years, it was so hard to get a fucking PS5. Like you couldn't just walk into the store and pick one up. Even the Xbox was hard to find for a little bit.
well, now you can. All
And then
right.
the price point, man. Like Xbox has it figured out. You can get a Series X
The
for
S.
$34.99 a month at any
Oh,
store.
yeah.
Like with the
I
all access, whatever
think
Xbox all
PlayStation has
access.
some places like that that'll do it.
So if you really wanted an Xbox Series X, you can just go to Target and pick up the all access pass. It comes with the Xbox, a controller, a
Because
year
we need to
subscription of
get
Game
off of
Pass.
those systems over to the new ones because I can't crossplay with you guys. Like somebody was trying to play with me the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm on the Xbox One." I'm like, "Don't talk to me anymore, peasant. Move along." And I
Another
pulled
big
this up
game
for
this month,
Brian.
big game for a lot of people, including myself, is Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So this is the sequel to the other Star Wars game. The what was it called? I can't even remember what it was called. It wasn't like The Last Jedi. What the hell was that game called?
With the one dude,
Yeah,
the
with
ball
Cal.
guy.
No, with Cal.
Oh,
Fallen
yeah,
Order. Fallen Order. Star
I
Wars
wouldn't know.
Jedi Fallen Order. Um, what's cool about the game is like they've made the first game was cool. It wasn't like completely open world. It was like they had planets that you would go to, and it was semi open. But
Mm-hmm.
this one's supposed to be more open world, which is really cool. And for the Star Wars community, like the characters canon. So like as they make
Yeah,
series and movies, like you'll
they did
probably
make a
see
Star
them
Wars
show up in
game.
Ahsoka.
What was it? Maybe PS2, where you and your it was like a co-op, and you guys could beat. You guys were all Jedi's. You remember? You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
It was around
Nope.
episode 1 because I remember killing those robots with the duckbill faces. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about? Yeah. Uh, Miso Wampy. What's the name?
Jar Jar Banks.
Yeah.
Jar
Hey,
Jar.
stop acting like y'all hated him more than you hated him. You know the dude wanted to kill himself over the hatred he was getting for Jar Jar Binks? Like y'all almost made a person kill himself over a role he played in a movie where it wasn't even it was his voice. You know what I'm saying? I was reading about him because he came back as a Jedi in the new show or whatever. And they were
Yeah, yeah,
like,
he's a Jedi. He
yeah,
saves
that dude
Grogu.
was like about committing suicide back then. Like, and he was like one of the biggest movies ever. Like, that's how foul some of you people are. Like real talk, like that's crazy to me.
So one thing that's cool, you know, usually
JoJo,
when you have a sequel, like if you're playing an RPG or some type of story driven game, if it's a
yeah,
sequel, like you always in the second game, you for some reason they'll figure out a reason for you not to have all of your abilities, right? Like
yeah,
something happened, you lost your weapon of choice, or you forgot
that's
of
always dumb.
something. So on this game, it says, so you're gonna be playing with an improved Cal 2.0 in Survivor on Survivor. Why? Because he's going to be keeping all of his abilities from Fallen Order because you can't go backwards. So that's cool. Like they're expanding on what you've already unlocked, right? If you played the first one. So it's always a pain point, right? Like what, like for God of War, like why can't I use my hammer? You know what I'm saying? Like what, like
Yeah.
what
Why
is
can't I use
going
my
on?
lion gloves?
Like I clearly have all these powers from when I destroyed Zeus and that pantheon, like, and they find clever ways to explain it away, right? But like,
Yeah.
it always affects the story. I think that's this game's gonna be huge. Is
Well,
open
Star Wars.
world. It's Star Wars. Yeah, it should do well.
I'm into Star Wars as much as I'm into Harry Potter. So,
So a
for
solid 3 from Ray. A solid 3.
solid, solid. No, but I love Jedi's though, man. If they would lean more towards that, I'd be into that, man. Like
A
do it,
solid 3.
like if they made like a Jedi origin story, you know, that'd be fire. I'd be into something like that. But other than that,
In May, I guess one of the bigger games. So Hogwarts Legacy comes out for past gen May 5th. So if you have a PS4 or Xbox, that comes out. And then And then The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, May 12th, is about to break some Nintendo Switch records. Because the first one, as empty as the world kind of felt for me, I mean, it's one of the better open world games that I've ever played. So this game should expand on that. It should be pretty interesting. There's gonna be a
the
whole
last
lot of
Zelda game
people.
I played was Ocarina of Time.
There's gonna
Wait,
be a
no,
lot of people playing this one,
Majora's
man.
Mask. Majora's Mask was after Ocarina, right? I played. I think I beat both of them.
One thing that's gonna help with sales of this game is COVID had everyone and their mom buying Nintendo Switches.
Oh, if well, I
So
mean,
like
and it,
there's a much bigger Switch household count now than there was when the first Zelda came out a couple years ago.
sure. I thought that the Zelda, it could be bigger than what it is. I don't think they've done the most with that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always a featured character in other Mario. I mean, other Nintendo games. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, these guys should be featuring in the Link game. You know what I'm saying? Like, they never branched off or nothing like that. Like, he's big or whatever, but he could be Link. Link could be bigger than what he is, but he
I think
might
it's the
be with that
style of game. Like,
new show, a movie.
that top down old school like 8-bit style, right, for the longest. And then
Which one?
even when
60.
they
Well,
huh?
breaking records, Ocarina and
And then
Majora.
when they switched over to I think on the was it on the Wii U? Was there a game on the Wii U? I feel like there was because there was like a tablet that you can kind of like move around.
I think so.
Um,
Probably so.
I'm pretty sure. But now that it's
Wii U.
more open world, it's gonna draw more people in. Obviously, like this is the world is massive, and there's like stamina to it, and you can't just climb willy nilly. Like it's a
Hey, and
smart game.
I'm gonna give Nintendo credit because they're making some really good games on a piece of shit equipment. Like for dude, they will not get away from what is the Switch takes cartridges still, right?
Yeah, cartridges.
Cartridge. They're making these games with cartridges.
I buy most of this shit digital, but yeah, it takes
Like,
cartridges.
people are still in there. Like, dude, get a disc. Gee, the GameCube. GameCube was the last disc they had.
Yeah, and it
That's,
wasn't even a regular disc; it was those mini discs.
wait, I think Wii U had discs. You would slide it in the side. It looked like a DVD player. I think it was
It did,
trash.
yeah. The Wii U did have discs. You're right. You're
No,
right.
it has so much capability, man. But like, what always hurts Nintendo? Well, I mean, nothing hurts them, but I'm saying better is their online, dude. Like, it needs to be more in depth. They need to have party. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has fire. Like, it's not. But whatever.
I digress. Ray said, "I digress." I digress. What I want to talk to you about? I was going to talk to you about something comic book related.
Comic
What
book
was it?
related.
Oh, Uncanny Spider-Man. Remember I sent you that? It was Uncanny Spider-Man. Nightcrawler's walking around New York as Spider-Man in a
You sent me
Spider-Man
that?
suit. Yeah, I texted it to you.
I don't remember.
So with the fall of X coming up this summer, they're building up to this. So basically the fall of Krakoa. So this whole X-Men run that I've been talking about, probably making some of you guys annoyed, super into it, brought the X-Men back into the limelight. So now they're basically, that whole run is about to end with the fall of X, and there's gonna be a whole lot of unfortunate things happening to the X-Men, and people are gonna start going their own way, doing their own stuff. And one of them is Nightcrawler. So he's gonna go.
So Nightcrawler's finally not being a pacifist. Let's
So he's gonna
go.
go
He's gonna
be the
start
new
passing.
Spider-Man for a little bit.
Brian, he's gonna start passing
He looks
fist
amazing, bro.
instead of
Like
being a pass.
the
But he
drawing looks
can't
cool.
stick. Well, he does kind of stick to walls, I guess. But like
Yeah,
with
he
a
can
suit
stick to
over,
wall.
but with a suit over him.
Yeah, he has a suit. He has a tail though, but it looks cool.
But he don't need to stick to walls. He can bamf. What are we talking about here? But fine, hey, I'm all for Nightcrawler coming to the forefront because he's one of the coolest comic book characters of all time. Period.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing with you.
So it doesn't involve Peter Parker, but he's joining. So instead, the series sees Nightcrawler don his own
What did you
Spider-Man
say?
costume
No,
and
no,
begin
Peter
patrolling
Parker.
the streets of New York. Check out the cover. It has a cover. It's a cool picture. I texted it to you, bro. So it's like the part of the Fall of X thing.
So it's gonna be like Daredevil because Black Panther was
yeah, basically
running around pretending to be Daredevil at the time when Daredevil wasn't around. I
so
wonder
that's
what they
gonna
could
be
say
cool.
about Peter.
That's exciting news.
That's dope. I
Some
think
more
that's really cool.
Nightcrawler stuff going on.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty cool. I'm here.
I can't believe you didn't look at that. What do you even look at my text messages? Like, do
No,
you
I
even
do
look
for
at the
sure.
articles
We
I
were
send
probably
you?
in the middle of a game or something like that, and I looked and I was like, okay, and I forgot about it. You know,
I definitely sent it to your stinky
if
ass.
you would have said, "Hey, this has Nightcrawler" or whatever, I probably would have
It
looked
was
at
a
it.
picture of the cover. Like you can tell it's him.
You didn't send it to me then because I didn't see it.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look just to prove you wrong. Let's see.
Well,
Ray
first, dude, if you did,
links.
hey, if I didn't see it, it it didn't come.
Let's see links. Oh, look at that. What? Right here. Ray link Spider-Man Nightcrawler.
Okay,
It
it
looks
caught me
cool.
in
Let's
my
see if you guys
web.
can see it.
Hey, Brian,
Oh yeah, look
it
at
caught
that. Look at
web of lies.
You can kind of see it right there. Look what he looks like.
Dog,
He has
that
a
looks.
purple bam. He looks cool, dog. It's gonna
But
be
yeah,
dope.
that's cool though, man, because he's always been a pacifist, dude. He don't like to fight. You know what I'm saying? Now he's gonna be out there looking for fights.
He's looking to stop crime, Ray, not looking to fight people.
Well, he's probably got a lot of built up frustration because he don't do nothing but pray and bamf. So we're gonna get some
Bam.
act.
Oh, are you interested? So my wife doesn't want to see this at all, and the reviews are starting to come out for it. Which, are you interested in the Pope's exorcism or Exorcist?
I don't really like those movies.
Did you see the preview? It looks kind of crazy. I don't know. My
I
wife
don't,
is interested in some of the horror movies, but like it, I don't know if
those
it's
movies
because
creep me out, man. I don't like the religious connections and
nah.
stuff like that. They creep me out.
So she was kind of intrigued by it, but in the trailer, so basically the devil is taking over somebody, right? They're possessing a person, but the whole purpose is to possess the Pope's best exorcist. So like, can you imagine if the devil possessed the Pope's best exorcist? So that seems to be the end game. And he's like, I want to see Father blah 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 or whatever. But there's a part in the trailer where the exorcist is in like a tomb and the devil's like tempting him, trying to like get into his soul or whatever.
That's
But
cool.
he comes out of the ground and it looks like the Virgin Mary, dog. And like it was super like weird. It's like one of those moments where like it makes you feel some type of way because my girl will watch certain things because it's intriguing to her. She doesn't like super scary things, but like this didn't look that scary. But the moment she saw that, she was like, "Yeah, no, I don't want to watch it. I'll pass." So there's what's the other one? There's a lot of commercials right now for what is that shit called? Let me see if I can find it. Dude, she can't even watch the commercial.
For
It's a
what?
horror movie. It's like the
Oh
mom comes out
yes,
of the
yes. I'm going to
tub.
see that
What
this
is it
Friday.
called? What is it called?
Evil Dead.
Yeah, 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 yeah. She was like, yeah, no, dude. She will like put her headphones on and doesn't want to have no part of it whatsoever.
Dude, those movies, dude, if you don't got tough skin like me, or like stuff don't creep you out, dude, those movies will wreck you. Like, dude, you watched the last Evil Dead?
Nope.
Dude, the girl was like cutting pieces of her face off with glass she broke, and like a tree raped a girl.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not into it. Like I don't really care
dude, like
about
you
any
even
of
got a
that.
screen like this.
Like I like suspenseful movies, but I don't know. And some horror movies are
Thrillers.
more suspenseful than anything. But like
But
shit
dude, it's
like
getting
that,
killer reviews though.
like mutilating bodies,
Gore.
like
Gore.
I don't really care about that shit. It's not for me. It is not for me at all.
I don't like watching that kind of stuff when I'm high. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but um Mighty Morphin Power Rangers once and always comes out tomorrow. So that will be on
He
Netflix.
said, it's more of a genre.
That comes out tomorrow. Netflix.
I think I'm gonna be a
So that's
fat power
exciting.
Halloween this year, dog. I'm gonna go skin tight suit on my ass.
It's 55 minutes, so it's a short movie. But
I gotta get the gloves, B. Remember the gloves?
oh yeah.
You squeeze it up. You like punch your kids like a penguin. What's up, dog?
I for sure have myself a pair of those, bro. I
I
was
was too
all
broke.
over it.
I used my friends.
So that's exciting. I wish, dude, if Jason David Frank didn't die, he was for sure gonna be in that movie.
He was gonna spearhead it. What you talking about?
But I mean, it's tough. It
I'm
is
watching it
tough.
tomorrow for sure. I'm watching it all day
Oh, I'm
long.
watching it too. I might like it's only an hour long. I usually wake up super early. I might watch it before I go to work.
we, we should watch it after you get out of work, man. We can watch it on the Discord or something together.
Oh yeah, we
Or
could.
Netflix has watch parties, don't they?
I don't know if Netflix has watch parties. I've never really done it.
Ranger, Tiger, Power. Like, man, RIP David Frank, man. Real
Tough,
though.
man. If you're suffering from mental health, bro, reach out to somebody, dog.
For sure. And man, the crazy thing is, dude, like I was talking to my daughter about it. I'm like, dude, there's tons of famous people, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, there's people that kill themselves every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not taking away from the regular person, but I'm saying like you would think a famous person, you never know, man. Mental health could be hard to deal with, man. And if you're dealing with it good, like Brian said, man, call somebody, anybody, get some
Yeah.
help, man, because it's not worth taking your life, man. And I've gone through depression, and there's when you go to that, it doesn't matter what's in your life, dude. Nothing. It don't matter.
No, yeah,
You know?
whatever good, it's
And obviously, you know what I'm saying? Because Robert Williams, loved by millions, had kids, a wife, plenty of stuff to live for, and depression was so bad it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So, get yourself on some medication. You talk to a psychiatrist, stuff like that, man. I don't want you to die. I don't want nobody to die. You know what I'm saying? And depression took the Green Ranger. I bet people didn't even know he's depressed. Like I didn't even know he's fighting with
no,
depression. No
right,
one
right.
did.
Yeah, right.
Because you feel like you're a problem when you're doing that, man. Like, dude, your life is not a problem to anybody, especially the people you love. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever think you're a problem to somebody. And it doesn't matter how big or small your problems are. I'm not trying to turn this into something and like that, but I just want to talk about this for a second though. It doesn't matter how big or small your problems are, or you think your problems are different from somebody else's. Your problems are problems, and everybody has problems, and everybody needs to
Mhm.
talk about their problems, man, because that shit could build up and it could eat at you. You know what I'm saying? It could dig away at certain things. Like, dude, I don't care if you're rich, you're poor, and your friends are in different spots than you or whatever. Like, if you have a problem, dude, your friends are gonna listen, okay, and care. So just want to let you guys know, man. Like, I don't care. And you might think your problem don't matter or whatever it is. It matters. You know what I'm saying? At least to someone like me, I care about everybody and everybody in my life. So, you know, don't be afraid to talk about stuff. Men, especially men too, man.
No, that's what I was
We,
gonna say.
we feel
Right.
like people don't care. Most people don't. But I mean, your friends,
Yeah,
your friends care.
you gotta carry a lot of it. No one, people feel like no one wants to hear it. Like we
Yeah.
had a conversation about that during the week in general, but
Mhm.
like you don't want to show that you're dealing with anything or a perceived weakness, and then you just keep carrying it and it snowballs over and over. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I totally understand. I've got times where
And then when you like, so like I've watched some videos around this. So let's say that you were to vent or complain, like the way society is, like if you have a girlfriend or a significant other, I guess it doesn't have to be a woman, but like that sign of not being able to carry it, right? Like people see that a certain way, and it's super weird because like it's just one of those stigmas. You got to be able to talk about it with somebody anyway.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So turning away from that, um,
Feelings, everybody's got.
I was gonna say
Feelings.
everybody has them.
For real.
Dude, so the Peaches song officially hit the Billboard Hot 100.
Oh, I seen that. Let's go, man. Hey, I'm
Dude,
all for Jack Black, man. Like,
crazy, bro. Crazy.
bro,
Peaches.
bro. If the next Mario game don't have Jack Black as Bowser's voice, I bet it will,
Well, they don't
dude. Like
talk though. Like Mario characters don't talk. It's always like the only thing they
the
say is
word bubbles, little
yeah,
word
yeah, they're
bubbles.
bubbles and it's a me and Mario and like they don't really say shit.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Wow.
It's
Man,
crazy.
hit
That
the
was a good
billboards,
impersonation.
man.
I felt like I was playing the game when you did it. That was a really
Oh,
good
dude, I've been
impersonation.
practicing that for a long, long time. Seriously, dude. Dude, I mean, like I said, Mario's true, but dude, that's so awesome that it's doing what it's doing, man. You know what
So
I'm
it's
saying? It's
beating
doing what it should be
projections.
doing.
It's beating
It's doing
projections
what it
because
should be doing.
they were like, "Oh, it's gonna cross 600 million," and then now it's like, "Well, it's more than likely gonna cross a billion," and then if it does that, it's more than likely gonna be the number one animated movie of all time.
Which it should be. Come
So
on, baby.
here's the juncture, right? Here's what I feel like could be a legitimate concern. I don't know if I necessarily have it, but I feel like people should or could have it. So video game adaptations normally don't do well.
Stink.
Like even if they're good, like they don't cross $1 billion. It just doesn't happen. So what this movie has the potential to do is open the floodgates for video game adaptations even further. And
A lot
like
are gonna suck.
and that's the problem, right? So like we're gonna get a flood of video game movies because everyone's looking for the next $1 billion franchise.
Bring
And
it.
and historically they've been awful. Like historically these movies have been very bad.
I need an Earthworm Jam movie.
So I don't know, man. There's some validity to that. I think over the next 5 to 10 years, we're gonna see a shit ton of more video game adaptation. I mean, Sony's been working hard at it already, not because of Nintendo, but they've been trying to pump out movies.
I mean, but
Um,
they have the best story driven
yeah, for sure.
video games.
I mean, Microsoft released the Halo TV show, which was interesting for the first couple episodes, and then it got weird.
I actually liked it, but the hardcore Halo fans were like, "This wasn't this, and
Yeah,
this
yeah,
wasn't that." You can't just enjoy something, dude. Like,
yeah.
just enjoy it.
But there's a lot of properties out there, man, that have potential. Like obviously, like you said, Sony has the best like first party games that are story driven, like not shooters, but like God of War, Uncharted,
Dude, I the
Horizon,
games people forgot about. You know what I'm saying?
dude,
I want to buy
Heavenly
Anakin.
Sword.
So,
Like before we got Alloy and Horizon, we had Heavenly Sword, and that was freaking amazing when I played it. I was like, this is
some of these
awesome.
RPGs, man. Hey, Chrono Trigger. You probably I don't know if you remember, but Super Nintendo is my favorite
Yeah, I remember
RPG of
Chrono
all
Trigger.
time, dude. That you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot, man. Like, but
Dude,
I'm thinking right away that it's going to just be the popular ones, and they're going to use Illumination to do most of
I
those.
mean Nintendo will, but
Well,
everyone else, right?
I
Like
mean,
what does everyone else do?
but those are owned by their companies, and their companies aren't dumb. So I don't think you're going to see. Yeah. Well, okay, we're not going to say that because
Companies
okay,
are
but
definitely dumb, Ray. They're definitely dumb.
oh yeah, yeah, for sure. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, we know a God of War series is coming. We know,
We're going to Horizon thing, ain't they? Or no?
yeah, there's some Horizon stuff. We've already got the Uncharted movie, which didn't do well. The Last of Us TV shows out there to critical acclaim. So it's not like we haven't gotten good stuff or there isn't stuff in the pipeline. But an animated movie from Nintendo is about to break every record conceivable in the genre.
Hopefully, it
And
could
there's
die
going to
down.
be, I don't see it slowing down. It doesn't have any competition. Like, nothing's coming out animated wise that'll slow it down in the next month. And like, this is making Dungeons and Dragons suffer because it's been in the movies for this long, and they were expecting it to keep getting money even little by little. And the Mario movie completely obliterated that. They were
Mario
like,
came with
"Yep."
a broom.
So
See you
that's not
later.
happening.
See
That
you
is
later.
not happening. I don't know
Oh,
that. I'm trying to see like, is there any animated movies? Let's see, movie release schedule. I don't think there's like another cartoon movie coming out like in the next month or so. Anyways,
yeah.
let me see.
Or kid movies, I don't think either, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to take your kids to the movies, that's gonna be the go-to. You know what I'm saying?
So Spirited Away doesn't count because that's an anime thing that not many people watch.
Boo.
I don't. So through April 30th, nothing. Guardians of the Galaxy May 5th. That'll take people away because it's just Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
May 5th. So it'll have 3
That movie's gonna
solid
be
more weeks.
fire. Can't wait
Yeah,
for that.
it's gonna be really good. I can't watch it when it releases. I'm gonna be in Mexico, which kind of blows. But um, yeah. So that's the next challenger. And if you think
They
about
don't have movie
animated
theaters in
movies,
Mexico.
huh?
They don't have movie theaters.
We're on a resort, bro. Like we're not leaving the confines of the
Oh,
resort.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Um,
First world problems.
yeah. First world problems. The next movie, animated wise, is a re-release of Ponjo,
I don't even
15th
know what that is.
anniversary. That's May 7th. I'm still
Dude,
going.
that's what DC messing with, man. Some of their animated movies, or maybe 90% of them could have been movie releases, dude. Justice League War, they should have put that in the theater. I swear.
Still
That
going. I still don't see no animated movies, bro.
DC needs to start putting their animated movies in the theater and sweeping the box offices, man, because they're good. They are great.
Well, I mean, they get money, right? Because when they first release them, they don't stream anywhere. You have to buy it for $20. Like you know what I'm saying? You either go to the store, buy the DVD, or you got to buy it online. Or it's like buy it for $24 or rent it for 20, which I don't know
I'm
who
just
the hell
saying
would
though,
do
I'm
that.
surprised they never had an animated movie in the theater when they're so good.
Bro, I don't think there's anything that can challenge this movie for
A
a
year.
long time. Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah. Flip.
That's June. I mean,
Oh, okay.
if they keep it, but we already know when it comes to streaming, like we talked about that last week. So
Yeah.
like the reality is it has another solid month and it is still there. There's nothing, dude. There's PG movies in May. Rally Road Racers, which is an animated movie by J.K. Simmons, or J.K. Simmons is in it. I don't know how well that will do. And then The Little Mermaid, which is a live action.
Oh, well, hey, let's talk about that.
I don't know if I want to talk about it, but what do you want to talk about on The Little Mermaid?
We're not gonna get that depth. How long the movie is, number one. So what's the original runtime for? Like 90 minutes?
Yeah, it's like
This
an
one's
hour and a
like
half.
almost 3 hours long. It's gonna be filled with what? You're gonna just you just number one.
Let me
Okay,
look it
I'm not,
up.
not gonna
Let
go
me
there.
look it
But dude, you're just making this movie that long for what? First of all, no one cares about the Little Mermaid. Number one. Number two, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Dude, I watched the trailer multiple times when I go to the movies. They always have it. It
Yeah, they
looks
do have it.
trash.
Yeah.
Ariel looks trash. It just trash. And that's gonna be 3 hours of what? Of what? This
So
girl walking around not how to use her legs, swimming in the ocean. Get out of here.
the
And
first
they better have
animated
the sea song in there.
the
That's it.
animated movie was 84 minutes long,
Yeah, fantastic.
and then um the live action movie is gonna be an 135 minutes, so 2 hours and 15 minutes long,
Yeah, bring a pillow. It's
which
gonna
is
be
a record runtime for a Disney live action remake.
for what? For what?
So the closest, what page am I on?
The girl's
Collider.com.
voice sounded fire though. The girl's voice sounded
Oh,
fire.
she can sing. She's
Mhm.
definitely she has the vocal cords. So Collider.com, they say the closest comparison we can make at this stage are fellow Disney Renaissance films, Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin, which saw their respective 84 minutes and 94-minute runtimes expanded to 2 hours and 9 minutes and 2 hours and 8 minutes.
Did those movies make
So
any money? I don't think they
I
did.
don't think a lot of people liked Aladdin. There was a lot of Beauty and the Beast was decent. I think Beauty and the Beast did okay because
Lion King was trash.
Emma was in it. Aladdin was all right, but there was a lot of people. They changed the story a little bit. There's an original song in Aladdin that people hated, and I think is absolute fire. It's all about empowerment and women empowerment. So people said it was woke, but the song itself was absolute flames. I was like, this song is so good. It's like it was just a good song. Like I understand why. Like when she was singing it, I was like, I kind of got the chills. I'm not gonna lie, but it changed the movie like completely. Like,
The only thing cool about Little Mermaid is her dad being Poseidon. It's the only thing cool about it.
and I wonder what he looks like in the movie.
It's that
Like,
one
is
dude
he on the
from
trailer?
No Country from Old Men, I think.
Cruella was about 2 hours long, apparently. The latest one with Emma Stone in it. I
I
don't
don't
know,
think it was.
man. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm Cruella did good,
I thought it was good. Cruella was cool.
but almost a 3 hour movie, A Little Mermaid.
So almost 2.5. I don't know. My wife wants to watch it, so I'm gonna end up having to watch it at the movie theaters. But I don't know.
Dude, the movie is a mermaid wants to be a person. She gets her voice stolen from this octopus woman. She goes up to the water. I mean, out of the water, but falls in love with this dude, and then wants to get her voice back. What? Where in there is 3 hours even
I mean,
worth?
we can follow Sebastian around the floor of the sea, meeting his friends and his creatures.
I love Sebastian.
I'm trying to
Stay
hit you where
Disney.
you will.
Disney, how
I'm
about
trying
this,
to
dude?
hit you where you will care. Like we'll follow
Stop
Sebastian
making
for
live
25
action movies,
minutes.
dude. Nobody cares. Nobody. I'm telling you that, dude. Nobody wants a live action cartoon anything. Say that.
I
Not
mean,
from you guys,
I'm
anyway.
trying to think. Like, what would I want a live action of? That's a Disney movie. I don't think they should have remade The Lion King. The Lion King is one of my favorite movies. That I don't think that was necessary. Um,
Then they did Dumbo. Like, dude,
yeah,
cares?
who cares about Dumb? I'm trying to think. Like, what? I guess you can make a live action. Like, I don't even know.
Car.
You wouldn't have
No,
to, but
that's what I'm saying.
like,
It's just it's dumb.
let me look at a list of Disney movies. Let's see. Recent Disney movies.
The the Rescuers. I'll take that. Is that Disney? I love the Rescuers and the Rescuers Down Under. Those are both fire movies.
Trying to think.
Hey, I'll take a
List
live
of
action
Disney.
5 Goes West. Fire.
Oh, they're making a live action Moana.
Love 5. Oh, Moana. Hey, Moana can go live
Moana could
action.
be cool. Moana could be
Yeah,
cool.
dude, they those guys, dude, that crab dude, and yeah, that Titans or whatever. Like, yeah.
We've seen
That's
Snow White has been live action. Peter Pan has been. I mean, the Peter
oh
Pan movies,
yeah.
right?
Okay, I like Peter Pan. I can't.
Mulan. They did
I
Mulan.
love Peter. I love Peter Pan. I love Peter
They're
Pan.
probably gonna make Hercules. I think that could be interesting.
Oh, I'm the biggest Hercules fan in the world.
We've seen Cinderella live
No,
action.
Hercules live action will be fire. You got me at Hercules. Okay, I'm wrong. Disney, I care. Make a live action Hercules movie.
Hercules would be
Right.
nice.
That's my favorite
Um,
Disney movie, dog. Hercules,
I
man.
think you can make like a
Herc.
like Toy Story wouldn't be hard to make live action because it could be like Toy Soldiers. What was that? Was that movie called Toy Soldiers?
No, no. We don't touch greatness.
Universal Soldier? No, what the hell was that Toy Soldier movie called?
Yeah, Toy Soldiers.
Toy Soldier. Yeah, it could be like that.
No,
Let's see what other we've gotten the
You
live
touch Toy
action.
Story.
We've gotten a live action Tarzan,
And how'd that do?
Aladdin, Lilo and Stitch. They're doing a live action Lilo and Stitch.
I'm about to leave the.
You know what would be flames, bro? A live action Finding Nemo.
Hey, it'll be a better water movie than Avatar. Tell you that. This guy's so funny.
So I've never watched this movie, and my wife gives me shit about it all the time because it's like one of her favorite Disney movies, The Princess and the Frog. I've never watched it, but she
Fire.
was like, I would want to see a Princess and the Frog live action movie.
It was cool.
I think Disney would rack up in about 10 years with a Frozen live action movie. They would do numbers, like just insane numbers.
Yeah, I can see that.
Encanto could be a good live action movie.
Mm-mm.
We've seen Robin Hood live action. The Rescuers is a Disney thing, so that could be a
I love the Rescuers. Give me more. I love the Rescuers. Oh, the Jungle Book was fire. Jungle Book live action.
Jungle Book was interesting. Coco could be interesting. I'm trying to think. Like, these are all things that could be interesting, but are they necessary? Is the main question. You know what I'm saying? Like, are they necessary? I think Hercules would be I would go watch it.
That'd be the best.
But I don't know if they're necessary.
Oh no, Hercules is necessary. We need more Hercules in the world. Man, speaking of Hercules, man, I'm about to go back and watch that Kevin Sorbo show.
With
I used to love Hercules. No, Hercules.
I'm trying to see. I'm looking at like a whole list of all these Disney movies from like the 80s.
Man, I want to watch it, man. It'll be so fire.
There was anything. Pocahontas? You think Pocahontas? Pocahontas would be a live action.
I don't want to watch racist. But I don't know if Fievel was Disney, but Fievel, the animated movies, there's two of them, Fievel and then Fievel Goes West. Those movies are fire so far, but I don't think they're owned by Disney. Hey, that Tom and Jerry live action wasn't bad. I liked that.
It was all right. But again, was it necessary?
Movie.
Like, was it necessary? I don't know if it was necessary. The Incredibles. I think The Incredibles could be cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The Incredibles would be a really cool live action.
Do Frozone?
That would be cool. You know what? That might be my top choice. I think that might be the one I'd be like, yeah, I would watch that.
Dude, I can't believe X-Men. That's why Fox is trash. You got that Iceman in the movie and didn't do jack squat with him. Like, come on, man. He should have been sliding around, making ice walls.
No, the most he ever did was just turn into ice and like try to beam out like fog.
Dude, whoever likes those X-Men movies, dude, you go talk to psychiatrists.
So when they came out, like, you gotta understand, like, it was different, right? Like,
no, I'm not talking about the first one. I loved it, and then it was straight downhill from there. And then the newest ones, the Apocalypse, that movie was atrocious.
Yeah, Apocalypse wasn't that. What was it called? Days of Future Past. That was not that. Yeah, good.
The only thing I liked about those movies was Havoc. Love Havoc because Cyclops is my boy, and that's his brother.
So X-Men First Class, I really liked X-Men First Class.
Yeah,
like when they rebooted it, that first X-Men movie was fire.
And then what they did with that afterwards, I don't know what you people are doing.
Well, it's because they try to make Mystique like the main, because she was coming off of so much fame from the Hunger Games. Like they try to like make her the person, you know, like
they should have had her be Jean Grey or something then, because Mystique is a side character beyond side character.
It just got weird. It was just weird.
The only time people talk about Mystique is that they would love to have her as a girlfriend because she could turn into any woman they found. That's the only time Mystique gets brought up in anything. And Jennifer Lawrence is super hot. But other than that, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, going through all those movies, bro, I think The Incredibles and Hercules are the two that stand out the most to me.
Yeah, it would be Hercules for me for sure. Well, that's because I'm a big Hercules fan, and I don't feel like there's enough good
Hercules
stuff out there.
Content. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but Marvel's going to give us Hercules content soon.
I hope.
So we should see more of that.
Do too good. That last Thor movie didn't do. What did it do good? I don't know. It wasn't good.
It wasn't critically.
It didn't. It wasn't good to me, except for when I seen Hercules at the end, and I was like,
"It's just weird." It just felt like a weird movie. It was just a weird movie. And then lastly, we should talk about this when we talked about Quidditch, but you said she can't be canceled. J.K. Rowling can't be canceled. HBO just set up a new contract with her
Yeah,
to turn
for a TV show for 10 years.
To turn the book. So this is why. So I read books, right? I honestly in the last year or so I haven't read as much, but I read a lot of books and not just comic books, but like books, right? So like, there's only so much you can transfer into a 2 hour, 3 hour movie. You know what I'm saying? Like you're condensing a 300-page book into a 2 hour movie. Like that's really difficult. You have to pick and choose what's truly important. If the writer's not involved in the process, now you're getting an interpretation of whoever's directing or writing the script of the movie. It's really hard to do. And people are kind of upset, like, no, I don't want those to be redone. I'd rather look at different, create different worlds within the Harry Potter world. Well, they tried to do that with the last Fantastic Beasts movies, and you guys hated them. So I'm not trying to hear any of that. But when it relates to books, when you do a series, they're going to have 10 episodes or 10 hours, right? Roughly, let's say 9 hours, because they're about 50 minutes long usually, to explore the entirety of that book. So you're going to see shit. Like if you've never read a Harry Potter book and you only watch the movies, like you can watch this show and it's going to be a completely different experience for you because they left so much out of the movies that just either didn't have a place for it or they didn't have time for it. I think this shit's going to smack, bro. Like the books are way better. Any book is better than the movie for that same purpose. Like you can build it. There's more time. But like the fact that they're going to have 8 to 10 episodes, man, and to flesh out everything that's happening in each of these books, it's about to go crazy. And the last book is super long, so they'll probably have 2 seasons of that. But yeah, man, she's uncancelable. I don't care what they do at this point.
She's untouchable.
Because the franchise is just, it's too popular. But get excited, Harry Potter fans. Like in the next 3 or 4 years, that series is going to be insane.
Hey, you guys get excited, man.
Get excited, boy. Harry, get excited. Next time you see Ray, he's going to have a Harry Potter tattoo. He's going to have the Deathly Hallows tattoo on it. Has a tramp stamp. He's going to have a Harry Potter tramp stamp tattoo.
And what's that killing spell?
Avada Kedavra.
Oh man.
Oh man. So I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
They need Avada Kedavra anything Harry Potter ever come out again. That's what it is. Except for that Quidditch thing, that looks pretty cool.
No, that's gonna be awesome.
Nobody wants to
remember to sign up for that, y'all. See if you guys can get in.
Nobody wants to watch 10 hours of Harry Potter. It's gonna just be more people walking around with shitty British accents.
No,
Harry
dude,
Potter.
There'd be so much more stuff to do, dog. Like exploring the castle. People that watch the movies, you didn't watch many of them, but like you don't even get to see. You don't even get to see like half of the ground. It's gonna be cool. People are gonna love it.
If they get into the forest more, I'm hip on that because the forest was creepy as
they definitely
big spiders and stuff like that.
Oh, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Well, on that note, guys, thanks for stopping by. Make sure you hit that subscribe button here on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok. We have crossed the 100 follower mark on TikTok finally.
Yes, finally.
We're getting to about 150 followers on YouTube, which we're super proud of because it's all organic. We're not promoting this outside with money or anything. It's just us talking to people and sharing and making content. So make sure you're catching our Battlefield streams right now.
Each and every one of you guys too, man.
Make sure you're catching the Battlefield streams. Ray's been predominantly doing that. I'll be hopping on those shortly. I got to get back on the 2K, on the WWE 2K streams because that shit was doing numbers for me when I did it. And then single player games is probably going to be my niche here. So Star Wars will probably be the next single player game I play when I get back from vacation. But thanks for stopping by, y'all. Stay nerdy. See ya.
Signing off. Peace.